In this video, we're going to look at function notation and evaluating a function. So in this example, it says, let g of x equal negative x squared plus 4x plus 1. Find g parentheses 2 parentheses. That is pronounced g of 2. And what that means is that the x value is equal to 2, and they want us to find the y value. Now, the x value is equal to 2 means that the input is 2. We're looking for what the output is. So let's relate this to what we were talking about in the previous video. So let's think of this as a function machine, and our machine is negative x squared plus 4x plus 1. So we are going to drop 2 into this machine, and we're looking for what comes spitting out of this machine, what that output is. Okay, so our input is x equals 2. So now all we need to do is to calculate what g of 2 is equal to, is we're going to substitute 2 into that equation everywhere we see an x. So we have negative, and now we're replacing x with 2 squared plus 4, replacing x with 2 plus 1. Notice when I do my substitution, I like to substitute into parentheses. So everything that's in the parentheses is what I just substituted, so I don't lose any signs or other symbols. So I'm going to now, from here on out, follow my order of operations. So order of operations, I'm simplifying inside grouping, I'm evaluating exponents, then I'm multiplying and dividing, and then I'm adding and subtracting from left to right. So here, I have a negative sign, and now I'm going to square the 4. So that becomes 2 squared becomes 4. Notice I dropped the parentheses. I no longer need them. I'm going to do this one step at a time. So I've evaluated that exponent, and now I'm going to multiply 4 times 2. That's positive 4 times positive 2, so that's 8. And now I'm going to add and subtract from left to right. So negative 4 plus 8 is positive 4. And 4 plus 1 is 5. So I can now say that g of 2 is equal to 5. Okay, so my answer is 5. I like to write it as a complete answer, as g of 2 is equal to 5. So again, this tells me my input is 2, my output is 5. Okay, the next problem, g of t. So now, I'm going to abbreviate this a little bit. Now, we're dropping t into our machine and looking for what comes spitting out. Okay, so I abbreviated that a little bit. But now, to find g of t, everywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace the x with a t. So it's, slightly a little more awkward because we have a variable being replaced with a variable. And I'm following the same process I did before. I said I want to substitute into parentheses, so I'm going to do that again. But now, because this is a variable, we don't really need to keep those parentheses around. So I'm just going to rewrite that without the parentheses. So I have g of t is equal to negative t squared plus 4t plus 1. That's actually my answer, unsatisfying as it is. And then finally, our last one, g of x plus 2. So now we have x plus 2. That is going into our machine. My machine's getting sadder and sadder. And now we're looking for what comes spitting out of this machine. So I'm going to write g of x plus 2. And again, everywhere there was an x, oops, I already made a mistake there. Everywhere there was an x, I'm going to replace that with an x plus 2 plus 4 x plus 2 plus 1. And now I need to simplify that. So they're expecting us to simplify that. So this is negative x plus 2 times x plus 2 plus 4 times x plus 2 plus 1. So I expanded the exponent, and I'm going to multiply all this out for you. So we have a negative sign out front, which I do not want to lose. And I'm going to distribute double distribute this, so this becomes x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4. Now I'm going to distribute this 4 also. Notice how I closed the parentheses there when I'm done multiplying, and I'm keeping that in parentheses because of this negative sign out front. So now continuing to the 4. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times positive 2 is plus 8. Notice I do not have any parentheses there because I don't need them. I don't have a negative sign lurking out front that I have to worry about later. And then the plus 1 at the end. So now I'm going to take that negative sign and I'm going to distribute that negative sign throughout. So that's negative x squared minus 2x minus 4 plus 4x plus 8 plus 1. So now I can combine like terms. So I only have one quadratic term. That's a term that has a variable squared. I have negative 2x plus 4x. Add them up. That is 0x. So I'm just going to cross those out. And then I have negative 4 plus 8. That's 4 plus 1 is 5. So g of x plus 2 is equal to negative x squared plus 5.